And thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, cats and dogs of all shapes, colors, and sizes, for tuning in to Week 8 edition of NFL Football Game Time with the Guru. And I'm your host, Thaddeus Ward. And before I go any further, I'd like to thank God for giving me the opportunity to bring y'all my weekly NFL picks. And when I say y'all, I mean my fans. And I also want to thank God for allowing my fans to be able to receive my weekly NFL picks. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of y'all are saying, well, where you been the past couple of weeks with the NFL edition? I had to take a step back from the NFL, watch some football, get my stuff together because this NFL season has been an understatement when I use the word unpredictable. Any given Sunday, anybody can beat anybody anywhere. Some teams that had maybe Super Bowl aspirations look like they haven't even gotten out of the preseason yet. Some teams that we thought would be in the bottom of each division look like Super Bowl caliber teams. What is really going on out here? But with that being said, I've kept all y'all waiting long enough, and I'm just gonna get straight to the scores, my predictions. Scores from last night. Jacksonville lost to Tennessee Titan. Marcus Mariota had a 150 QB rating last night against Jacksonville. Jacksonville has underachieved, should I say the least, for a young and upcoming team. They're young all over the field, and you can understand that, but they are underachieving because they got some top of the line talent over there in Jacksonville. But they lost last night in Tennessee. Okay, the early game Sunday morning, we got the Washington Redskins at 4-3. I think they're overseas playing against Cincinnati Bengals at 3-4. AJ Green, Josh Norman, X him out. We know what Josh Norman can do. We know what AJ Green can do, but we know what Josh Norman can do. With that being said, I look for Washington to get the win against Cincinnati this week. Quarterback, Kirk Cousins, hey, he's starting to play decent now. That Washington defense is starting to look the part. Josh Norman is looking like he was worth that big contract that he got. So I take Washington to get the win over a up and down Cincinnati team this week. Next game up, New England at 6-1 with that guy Tom Brady's back versus the Buffalo Bills at 4-3. Do you really trust the Buffalo Bills? No. Do you trust New England Patriots? Yes. Did Buffalo beat New England already this year without Tom Brady? Yes. Can they beat him with Tom Brady? Yes. Are they going to beat him Sunday? Are they going to beat the Patriots Sunday with Tom Brady? No. Belichick's going to have a game plan for these guys. He's going to say, oh, okay, you beat me when I didn't have my quarterback. Now we got him. Let's play ball. New England goes into Buffalo and gets the win. Next game up, I can say I wouldn't watch this game. I'm mailing it in for the Jets. It's been a Ty Bowles. Get it together over there. Get it together. I think bringing back the quarterback, he actually the horse and carriage turned back into a pumpkin after last year, starting this year when the quarterback Kirk Fitzpatrick came back. They should have let him stay gone. We now see why they didn't want to give him the big contract, the multi-year contract. Hey, after this year, it's time to get him out of there. They're 2-5. They should horrible. Not what they expected. Cleveland Browns, you're 0-7. We expected you to be 0-7, so we don't have anything bad to say about you. Hey, you have to get some players in there, make some moves, pull off some trades, some draft picks, something. You have to find some hidden talent to make this team better next year. But in this game, I'm skeptical about taking the Jets, but I believe the Jets are going to be able to get the win in this game here. But Jets, hey, you forget about playoffs. Playoffs? 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 Forget about playoffs, Jets. The Detroit Lions 4-3. Matthew Stafford is having a MVP type year. Trust me when I tell you that. Houston Texans last week, got beat up pretty bad by Denver Broncos. But they were on the road. They're at home this week. They're undefeated at home this year. So with that being said, let's take Houston to get the win at home over Detroit. Kansas City sitting at 4-2 versus the Indianapolis Colts. Kansas City Chiefs, Colts, I haven't even had a chance to see them play. That AFC West is phenomenal. It's going to be a great finish over there. You got Kansas City at 4-2. You got the Chargers at 3-4, which could easily be 4-3. Oakland at 5-2, and you got some defending Super Bowl champs over there, Denver Broncos. But coming back to this game, I think Kansas City is going to go in the Indy and get this win. Kansas City is obviously a better football team. Only thing Indianapolis has going for them is their quarterback, and other than that, that's about it. So Kansas City over Indianapolis on the road. Next game up, the Seattle Seahawks, 4-1-1, coming off a tie with the Arizona Cardinals. They get to go to the Bayou and play the New Orleans Saints. Saints haven't quite figured it out yet this season, but not to say they can't. They're in the NFC South, which is still up for grabs. I mean, wide open. So, with that being said, Jimmy Graham's homecoming, Seattle, led by Russell Wilson, those boys are going to get the win on the road against New Orleans. 5-2 Oakland versus the 3-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am drinking the Kool-Aid with Oakland. I have said it, and I said, hey, this is a playoff team. As long as they stay out of their own way, they are a playoff team. Jack Del Rio's got that defense, they've arrived. I mean, they're coming. They haven't arrived, but they are coming. Amari Cooper, Derek Carr, those boys, Mike Crabtree, they are making some plays. And Tampa Bay, 3-3. This is the type of season I expected, because I expected you guys not to even make a playoff push. But I never expected the NFC South to be so weak. Hey, Jameis Winston, you guys want to make some noise? You guys can get this win this week. And you got Carolina 1-5. You got New Orleans 2-4. Then you got Atlanta 4-3. They are starting to tank, looks like. Tampa Bay, you guys get this win. Y'all will be in some pretty good shape over there in the NFC South and sitting at least tied for or either second place over there in the NFC South. But Oakland is coming to Tampa to get the victory this week. Next game up, Arizona Cardinals, which are 3-3-1, 3 wins, 3 losses, and a tie, versus Carolina Panthers at 1-5. Disappointing season for Carolina. Carolina is learning something the hard way. Josh Norman meant more to that team than what they thought. See, it was okay to say, well, we drafted him. He's a product of our scheme. It's starting to look the other way around, like your scheme was the product of Josh Norman last year being able to take away the defending team's top receiver. Okay, now, with that being said, let's go back to Arizona. Arizona, up and down, a few rough patches here. Hey, it's okay. A little bit of hangover from last year, I think. But I'm telling you now, Arizona, if they can sneak into the playoffs, because I'm picking Seattle to win that division, if the Cardinals can sneak into the playoffs, they will be the team that nobody wants to play. Carolina don't even want to play them this Sunday because they're going to beat Carolina in Carolina. Arizona on the road over Carolina. San Diego Chargers, which are 3-4, versus the Denver Broncos. Last week we saw Denver beat up on the Houston Texans. And I think that home, don't get me wrong, Phillip Rivers going to have the Chargers ready to play like he always does. But that Denver defense is going to be a little too much for Phillip Rivers to overcome. So Denver at home over San Diego. Next game, you got the Green Bay Packers, which are 4-2, led by that bad man Aaron Rodgers, versus the Atlanta Falcons at 4-3. Atlanta has lost the last 2 games. It's almost starting to look like this is where they start their normal slide we see them make this year. But this is what I'm telling you. I think this win at home that they're going to get over Green Bay is going to halt all that losing. I'm not saying they'll go undefeated the rest of the year, but I'm saying when they beat the Green Bay Packers this Sunday, they're going to get that win and they're going to go on to win that division, the NFC South. So Atlanta at home breaking a 2-game skid over the Green Bay Packers. And the nightcap Sunday night, We got the 4-2 Philadelphia Eagles coming off of a great win over the Minnesota Vikings, in which they knocked out the last undefeated team in NFL on the road at Jerry's World against the 5-1 Dallas Cowboys. I would say Minnesota took Philadelphia too lightly last week, along with the fact that Philly knew they put pressure on Sam Bradford and could get to him, they could win that game. A combination of both, and hey, that's what happened. They knocked off Minnesota, Philadelphia, that is. But coming back to this week, week 8, it won't be Dak Prescott. I mean, he'll do his part, but Ezekiel Elliott is going to be too much, and that offensive line is going to be too much for the Philadelphia Eagles to handle. I don't know the status of Dez Bryant yet, but hey, Dez at 85% is better than no Dez at all. But I've got rookie quarterbacks in both games. Carson Wentz for the Eagles and Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his ace in the hole is he has a better team than what Carson Wentz has in Philadelphia. So with that being said, Dallas wins at home Sunday night against Philadelphia Eagles. And the Monday night game, ain't really much to say. Minnesota versus Chicago. Minnesota's going to bounce back from the loss they had last week at the hands of the Eagles. Chicago, just keep pushing. It won't happen for you this year. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans in Chicago are relishing at the day that Jay Cutler's contract runs out. They've had enough of him in Chicago. His time he's overextended his stay. But the organization was tied to him. They believed in him. They brought in every quarterback guru coach they could possibly bring in to work with this guy, and he has been disappointing to say the least for everybody that showed up to help him. So, with that being said, Monday night, Minnesota get back on track on the road at Chicago in the divisional game. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, men and women, all shapes, colors, and sizes, that has been NFL football Week 8 edition of Game Time with the Guru. I'm your host, Thaddeus Ward. If you want to talk to me about football, any questions, complaints, responses, and want to challenge me to my guruship, hey, just hit me up on Instagram, First Big Homie. You can hit me on Facebook at Thaddeus Ward. You can hit me on Twitter, Ward_Thaddeus. You can email me, thadward2003@yahoo.com. Hey, you can even call me, 334-464-4402. And with that being said, I hope all the NFL fans out there enjoy their weekend of NFL football. I know I most definitely will. And I look forward to seeing everybody back here next week on NFL football, Game Time with the Guru. And with that being said, have a good weekend. See y'all guys, my fans, next week.